Imagine waking up free, no longer enslaved, but the people who once owned you still run the courts, the police, and the ballot box. That was the United States in 1865, and a group in Congress called the Radical Republicans said, "Nope, we're rebuilding the South with justice." Here's how their plan actually worked in 3 minutes. First, the goal. The Radicals wanted 3 things: protect freedmen's rights, break the old Confederate power structure, and build a real multiracial democracy. Not vibes, laws. Step 1. Freedom on paper becomes freedom in practice. They backed the 13th Amendment to end slavery. Done. But they knew Southern black codes were trying to re-enslave people by another name. So in 1866, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act, declaring all people born in the U.S. citizens with equal protection. Then they locked it in with the 14th Amendment: citizenship, due process, equal protection, so no president or state could just roll it back. Step 2. Change who holds power. The Reconstruction Acts of 1867 put the South under temporary military districts to enforce the law, register voters, and protect black political participation. Former top Confederates? Many were barred from office. If you led the rebellion, you sat out while new constitutions were written. This wasn't revenge. It was about resetting the rules so the same elites couldn't rig the system again. Step 3. Build institutions for real life. The Freedmen's Bureau, schools, labor contracts, legal help, even food aid. Black men gained the vote through the 15th Amendment, and for the first time, black sheriffs, black legislators, and black members of Congress won office. Public schools expanded across the South. Huge deal. Now, the fight. President Andrew Johnson wanted leniency. He vetoed protections. Congress overrode him. They impeached him. He survived by 1 vote, but his power was checked. Meanwhile, violent groups like the Ku Klux Klan terrorized voters. Congress hit back with the Enforcement Acts, the Klan Acts, letting the federal government prosecute intimidation and protect elections. So did it work? For a few crucial years, yes. Thousands of black Americans voted, held office, served on juries, and shaped new state constitutions. But Reconstruction was fragile. A national recession, northern fatigue, and relentless white supremacist violence chipped away. In 1877, a political deal ended federal enforcement in the South. Jim Crow rose, and much of the Radicals' progress was rolled back for generations. Here's the legacy. The amendments remained. The 14th and 15th became the backbone of the civil rights victories a century later. The Radical Republicans didn't just punish rebels, they tried to rebuild democracy with laws strong enough to outlast them, and they left a question for us. When freedom is won, who's willing to enforce it? If you want more fast history breakdowns like this, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.